Greg Kalafatic, aka Mr. Nutrition, co-owner of Metaburn Fitness, and I've been in the industry for about 11 years. The best way to describe me is I'm a super introvert. I'm shy, I'm quiet for the most part, but I also have a really goofy side. I'm someone that just wants to kind of have fun in life. I don't take things too seriously, and then sometimes that can kind of kick me in the butt. But I've learned to evolve myself into becoming more of a leader when I need to be. When I need to step up, I step up. When I want to go back to being introverted and kind of relax, I go back to my natural lifestyle. Life was, it was quite interesting when I first left Equinox. That was my first career as a personal trainer. Again, I had zero direction. I was kind of like that cocky-ish kind of person where I went to every seminar, I learned every book, every DVD. So when I walked into Equinox, I really knew my game. I felt very confident about the fitness aspect of it. But the moment I left Equinox, I was very lost. I remember it was embarrassing back to look at it. My first year as a personal trainer, I made $14,000. My second year, I think it was about $17,000. So it was hard to go from Catholic and private school, getting a great education, and looking your friends in the face and saying like, man, I only made $14,000 and I know you guys made about 6 figures coming out of college. The biggest frustrations when I first started out in 2006, when I went on my own, is one, I didn't know how to put myself out there. I didn't know anything about marketing. Getting leads was almost nearly impossible. Two, selling was a big anxiety for me. I was great at presenting things, but I always fumbled on the asking for the clothes, asking for the money, which is important. And then three, I never really had a clear plan of like where to go, what to do, how to prioritize things. So the ultimate fear that I was kind of going through back then was, do I have to go back and get a desk job? You know, personal training is what I really wanted to do, but I didn't really want to have to go backwards and have to sit behind a desk. The biggest challenge is that a lot of people come in this industry, you know, we're what we call artists. We're not really entrepreneurs, and we don't think of ourselves as that way. So when we come in, we want to help people, we want to make an impact, we want to change lives, but we tend to forget that there's a whole business side behind it. So going into this, I only learned about the fitness side. I only learned about the nutrition side and how to change someone's body, how to transform them. But I learned a really important lesson from my mentor, Roz. He taught me that there is a sales side, a marketing side, a customer service side, a finance side, and a kind of operations side. And when I learned those 5 pillars, it changed everything for me. Going from making $14,000 my first year to now we almost broke the $500,000 barrier. The first thing I would teach someone they got into this industry was how to sell. It's the most important thing. Selling will solve all your issues. So when you learn how to sell, when you become confident, you know how to specialize in your certain programs, you know how to reach out to the right people, you will demand what you're worth. And I promise you, when you make those few sales, I mean, I can remember back in the day when I first did my first sales presentation after learning the sales system through Roz, is I sold a $7,000 package. And then my second presentation, I sold a $4,000 package. Then my third presentation, it was a marathon runner, another $7,000 package. And that just boosted my confidence. It made me feel like I was worth it. And it was very calming and relaxing because we had this whole presentation book with pictures and designs and everything too. So it was quite easy. So sales is the one thing that you need to master in order to become successful. So fitness business lifestyle was that main goal that I was always after. You know, yes, in the beginning, I was always about grinding and working hard and hustling, you know, from 5 a.m. till 8 o'clock at night. But the end goal, I never wanted to be that 40-year-old or 50-year-old trainer that was waking up at 4 a.m. trying to get to their clients and rushing around. I wanted to have control of my life, I wanted to have control of my schedule, and I actually wanted to enjoy a little bit more independence and have a bigger impact. So when I learned the 4 S's on how I could serve more people while working on the business versus working in the business, that's what a lifestyle is to me. It's been a blessing, you know, from 2008 to now. Life is completely different. You know, I have my Wednesdays and my Saturdays off. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I only train maybe a handful of clients. So I think I do about 10% of the training right now. And we have about 500 or 600 coaches that do about 90%. So it's a liberating feeling. It feels great. It allows you to become a leader within your community and kind of soar more the brand of what Metaburn Fitness is. Fitness business mastery, if I could describe it in one word, it's freedom. Time is more important to me than any other asset in my life. That freedom of being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, it's the greatest feeling in the world. And I can't stress it enough that FBM is what turned my life around. And I just want to say big thanks to Coach Roz for everything you've done.